Hey guys, thanks for all the questions that came in on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and the text line. I got a really bunch of great questions. In fact, there's maybe too many to deal with just in one session. So we're going to break it up into 3 separate sessions. So hopefully, for now, just enjoy session 1 of the question and answers. Well, welcome to a special edition of the Jerry Reynolds Show. We are, of course, here at the beautiful McCreary Studio, home of McCreary's Furniture, the best in the Sacramento area, for sure. You already know that. And the reason we're kind of doing this, or I'm doing this, is because we had so many questions that came in through Reddit or through email, text, so many different ways, or even personal ones that I've gotten that we could not answer. And the reason we couldn't answer them, here, just this. I can't type that fast, and I don't want to. So we'll get right to it. I'll try to answer as many as I can. This one, greetings, Jerry. Big fan, that's nice. What would it mean to you and your family when the Kings bring home the Larry O'Brien Trophy? That's an NBA championship to Sacramento. I've enjoyed watching you over the years. Can't imagine anyone more happy than you if the team won it all. Well, here's what it means. It means several things. If I'm working for the team still when that happens, I'd get more money, so that makes me happy. If I'm not working for the team, I'd still be really happy because I'm a Kings fan and really feel the fans probably more than anybody deserve a championship, by far more than anybody. So that would make me happy. And it'd almost be, I'd call it a circle of life kind of thing for me. I've been really blessed. I've had significant roles in national championships, in junior college, a couple, college division one, the Monarchs WNBA championship, part of an Olympic women's team selection committee, won a gold medal. And so the only thing I really haven't had is an NBA championship. And of course, I thought we'd have that. But so anyway, so that'd be kind of complete the deal. And I could ride off in the sunset in the big court in the sky or wherever you do go. I don't know. Another one. Hey, Jerry, I've been watching the Kings, listening to you commentate games since I was 5. Who would you say is the best leader the Kings ever had? I think there's probably 3 categories. I think as a coach, Rick Adelman by far. I mean, Rick was here 8 years. The team went to the playoffs 8 times. They ought to have a jersey hanging in the rafters in his honor. He's had more success here than any player did, by the way. Just so you know, no player played on 8 playoff teams. So to me, that's a miscarriage of justice. I think the great leader in the executive role would be Jeff Petrie. Here again, he was a big part of why Rick was hired, and certainly had a huge role in all those playoff teams. And so he would be to me, the most important in that role. And then as a player, I'd give it to Vlade Divac. I thought Vlade was by far the best leader of those outstanding years in that team. And I've said many times, I was quoted once, I think in Sports Illustrated, saying that I thought Vlade was probably the greatest professional teammate I'd ever seen. And I believe that's true. He had that knack of really kind of bringing guys together, making everybody feel important, smoothing over some of the egos, and definitely that team had a few, and there were some rough patches, but Vlade was great at that. So those would be the 3 guys, or 3 people I think should be remembered in those particular roles. Which would be your favorite phrase? Bibblicious, Bano Drano, put him in the book. Laker fan, just watch many games with you and Grant. Of course, put it in the book, send him the line, that's Grant. I've never said that. It's kind of like turn the sprinkler systems on. Sometimes people will come up to me and say those things. It's like, well, that's Grant. Those are his tags. Now, as far as nicknames, I think some of my favorites would be Bano Drano for Bano Udrich. Always got a kick out of Bano. Really one of the more likable players that we've had over the years, and a good player. I always liked, my favorite nickname for Bano really was the Tasmanian Slovenian. And I always remember that because, he really enjoyed it, but I always remember some lady came up to me and chewed me out once for using it. She thought it was disrespectful to Slovenians, and especially Bano, and I said, well, Bano likes it, I figure if he likes it, I could care less that she doesn't. But anyway, that one, and I always kind of enjoyed just a little catchphrase, Peja vu. When Peja Stojakovic would hit 2 shots in a row, 2 long ones, I'd always say Peja vu. And I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, you probably didn't, but I did. The Bibblicious for Mike Bibby, pretty good. I thought, when kind of came to during a game, like Rudy Gay when he was playing for the Kings, and he was very talented and had a great, run or something. I'd say the great Rudini. I thought a lot of fans commented on that, or Rudy Gay became Rudy Trey if he hit a 3. Yeah. So anyway, some people liked him, some didn't. I know Grant at first didn't probably like a lot of them because but then I said, hey, get over it. Not going to change. So we moved on. Really like the show. Do me a favor and set all the young people straight. Wilt Chamberlain would be a star in today's NBA game. Yes, he would. I don't care. He was so dominant at the time he played. The game has changed. There's a little more athleticism. Might be a little tougher for him with the low post play. But Wilt Chamberlain at his best, no way he wouldn't average 20, 25, 15 to 18 rebounds and 5 or 6 assists. He also, he led the league in assists one year. The same guy that averaged 50 points, averaged 25 rebounds in a game, scored 100 points in a game. So, what do you tell me here? You think he couldn't play in today's game? Are you kidding me? Anyway, yeah, I've always said, just on that topic, one of the greatest players in today's game, if not the greatest, is still LeBron James. And, he came into the league at 18 years old and was very good, day one. Now, a lot of people forget that even Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, Tracy McGrady, those guys didn't come in at 18 and be very good. It was about their 3rd year before they were really productive. And so I think that's what's missed a little bit. Now, having said that, I saw Wilt Chamberlain in high school. Could he have come into the league and been? Yes, easily. He would have been very productive. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at 18 could have came out of high school and been very good. Oscar Robertson at 18 could have came in the NBA and been probably better than LeBron James was. He was that much more skilled and ready. So that's my thoughts on that. Some of you have different opinions, and you can give them to me. You'd be wrong, of course, but you could give them to me. An avid fan of your commentary. My only question is, what do you see as the potential for Fox and Bagley together 5 years from now? Well, that's a tough one. And it's pretty easy for me for Fox because he's played more. It's his 3rd year, even though he's been injured some this year. But the progress he's making, I don't see anything. Just normal progression puts him into the elite category of top point guards in the league. Really, pretty soon. He may be there now, but he's got the potential to be, one of the very best, top 3, 4 at his position, I think, for a number of years. Now, with Marvin, still tougher. He hadn't played very much. He played 60 games last year and has played about 10 this year. So it's just, he hadn't played a full season. Certainly you can see talent, you can see potential, but right now it's still potential. So I think we've got to keep that one open for a little while longer. I think I could have a better answer on that if he can stay healthy for the rest of the year, because there's still basically 40 games to go. So that would give you a little better idea. Now, please feel free to call the Jerry Reynolds Show hotline, and this is the number, You can call or text 916 234 0417. Let me repeat, the Jerry Reynolds Show hotline. You can call or text 916 234 0417. I want to hear from you.